Meanwhile, these guys... Can any of these guys be retrofitted? No, we don't have the dust or the glass steel for that, so... F9, what does the Volta military look like? It is non-existent. We will go and keep pushing and seek the much-deserved vengeance. Alright, right of way finishing here. We could go for a lumber mill. There are quite a large number of forests here. Alright, we have been putting a nice, taking a nice chunk out of the Wild Walker military. And shouldn't this fulfill the quest for us? The new city is pumping... Oh, okay, we've lost something here because we're unhappy. Alright, well, sewer system might remedy that. Norland needs its extractors back online, which are a priority right after this stuff. Okay. We could spend some of our dust to get a science boost. In fact, dropping a pillar right here would be fairly efficient. Alright, how much is that going to cost us? 20 dust. Oh, I dropped a speed boost, not a science boost. Oops. Alright, so that probably was bad. Rook 1 is fighting something. Yes, with the right pillar, this could have been good for us science-wise. Now, is it possible for me to cancel the pillar? And how long do these pillars last? 10 turns. Oops. It was a lot... The price on them has gone up as well. Well, that's a shame, and it's winter. Oh, 400 fortification points. Meanwhile, we need more dust. Badly. Meanwhile, almost all of our population is working dust here. Okay, we do have the glass steel coming in here now. That's online, good. I'm gonna have to delay all of that then. So I don't want all of our stuff sold. What happened to our dust yield? This is gonna be really bad, especially if it's a long winter. We could sell some of our orcs perhaps. Alright, how does Prompt Buddha's military look? Climbing slowly. Meanwhile, we're about to hit negative gold. Does that mean we have to start selling buildings, perhaps? Let's see. We'll have to start selling units. Because we don't want our actual important units to be sold. Alright, so that'll hold things off for maybe 10 turns or so. At least long enough for winter to end. And where's our other army? Oh, it's currently being attacked. Alright, what's this army made of? Techites and dust bishops and a stalwart. That's an interesting army. Oh, it's Prop Buddha that's attacking us. I see. Well, that's troublesome. And we have a skill point to assign, but we can't do that while we're in battle, apparently. Deployment time. Alright, so those Techites move first, which means we probably want to pull back a little bit. We have no reinforcements coming, so we can stand as far back as we like. And as for targeting, this is a stalwart, we don't care about them, although we should engage one of them in hand-to-hand combat. No, not my units. Oh, sweet area effect damage. Why these warlocks feel the need to spin around constantly, I really don't know. Alright, so do I want to kill the stalwart, or do I want to kill the dust bishop? Dust bishop, I do believe, gets higher priority here. But with the Stalwart, he is an easy kill, and he does have the next highest initiative. Alright, so what were our losses here? This does slow our advance on the Vaulters, unfortunately. Let's go back, maybe we can heal it faster. Take some retrofits. And we're also under attack somewhere else. Down here. And he does get reinforcements. Hopefully they'll come in one at a time, and at least it's the smaller army that's attacking us first. Well, while I'm here, I may as well assign a skill. Alright, we act first throughout, so push forward. In fact, is this guy even going to be in range? No, we'll move him over. Alright, and we'll pick reinforcements off as they appear. Unfortunately, they might appear after we act, is that right? Alright, well, I definitely want to push the hero forward. Alright, well this is a good way to wear down the Wildwalker army. Not to mention you gain a lot of experience. Awesome. Oh, almost 100 experience. Lots of level ups. Alright, so what? Most of these guys have been retrofitted. Half of them are using the tier 3 glass steel, and our hero doesn't have a skill point to assign, but she is using the tier 3 bonus accessories. I didn't have the resources to upgrade her other armor though. Maybe when she gets back into her own territory we can do that. Alright, so it doesn't look like there are any reinforcements here. We can attack the city. Great. So we've got ourselves a new city with an awesome amount of buildings and extractors. Let's go build out some orcs from here and transfer some people over to Dust. In fact, everyone over to Dust, since we're having a dust problem. Some better armor. And, ooh, we have plenty of palladium. Exhaustion or unsteady? What does exhaustion do for us? Reduces defense. Unsteady. Reduces attack. Or slowdown. I think I prefer the slowdown. And another accessory slot or more life. More defense. Let's grab more life. Alright, so that's definitely a good hero. And let's see, we'll go on to this city, see if taking a couple cities from the AI will convince them to take peace, and then we'll be in position to go on to Propluta. Meanwhile, if we had the money, we would retrofit these guys, but while it's winter, while we're waiting, let's see. Let's heal up back in the city. This is a huge city right here. Look at that spire. Exhausted, eh? Alright, so now they'll take a truce. But will they also give me, say, a whole bunch of resources? A bunch of palladium, a bunch of adamantium, or a bunch of dust. I could really use dust. We could take one more city from them and then extract a really sweet peace deal. It was a player that quit. This AI has been causing us a lot of trouble, but I think it's only fair that we turn this to our advantage. So what we'll do is take out this city, get a favorable piece out of the AI, and then go kill Propluta, since Propluta did raise our capital city, and that's not going to be forgiven anytime soon. And the Vaulters are a huge pain as well, but we don't have a strong army in that direction right now, so we'll just hang out here. In fact, the Vaulters just have the one city. They're pretty pathetic. I'll just let them be for now. Let's go and garrison that. Maybe that'll save us some dust per turn, and drop our hero into this city. Assign hero. Alright, we'll let them govern these cities. And we have enough glass steel to apply, let's see, 12 and... Okay, we'll apply the other trinket, the gold boosting trinket, to this guy. Alright, so now we're getting 23 dust per turn. That's a little better. Hey, Unholy Ram. So, what happened was, we were all about even. I was doing fairly well. And then we saw a weakness in our necrophage neighbor. We were slightly ahead on army, as far as the demographics told. But we had high initiative and high damage Ateshi zealots. And so we killed the necrophage without too much trouble. But then the rest of the world was like, oh no! And we were attacked by the Wildwalkers, the Broken Lords, and the Vaulters. And we ended up losing 3 of our cities to the Vaulters. The Vaulters weren't very strong, but they were very opportunistic. And so, not only did they steal our cities, but they sold all of the buildings in our cities. So that was really annoying. Oh, well, it wasn't all the Vaulters. Prop Buddha, the Broken Lords, came and razed our capital city, which was in Nolran. We eventually resettled that, but that set us back quite a bit. But we eventually clawed our way back. The player who was playing the Wildwalkers left, and it was taken over by AI. The AI made a lot of units and kept sending them at our cities, but we dealt with them quite handily. And now we are second highest on military. Rook 1 is the highest on military. Rook 1 is very far away from us on the map. He is over in the far corner, and he's the roving clan, so he can't declare war, so we don't have to be too afraid of him. He does have privateers that he can send at us, but he hasn't yet. He's been fighting the AI, because the AI has been attacking him as well as attacking me. So that's where we're at. We're gonna go, hopefully, so let's bring that military back up. We have a stronger military than both Prop Buddha and Ratibor, the Vaulter and Broken Lord factions that have been making a lot of trouble for us. So we're going to go and punish them after taking out this last AI city, well, the last AI city that's near us, and hopefully he'll offer us a very favorable peace deal, and we can use whatever we get from that to retrofit our army and go and crush Prop Buddha and Ratibor. Alright, what's even going on here? He's war exhausted, yeah, I know. And it's summertime again. Alright, is there anything else I need to do before I start another attack? We still have stuff queued up in all of our cities. Many of them are unhappy. And if I could queue up some marketplaces or anything like that, I certainly would. We do have the spices, but it's only a 5% approval boost, so we really need that bread and circuses. And yeah, time to attack. Or at least get close enough that we can have a look at things. Alright, so it'll be an attack next turn. Meanwhile, it looks like he wants to retake his city here. We do have militia, we've got orcs on the way. We can switch these guys over to production. And this city, for whatever reason, has a huge science advantage. So if we want to bread and circuses sooner, let's go and divert some of that. And we'll finish off 2 orcs at once. How much is that going to cost us? 433. A little too expensive. Alright, so finish 2 orcs there. Hopefully that'll hold these guys off. Otherwise, I think we're fine. I don't see any army movement. Prop Buddha and Ratibor's armies are still low. Alright, so they haven't come to move on us yet. New turn. We have a bunch of influence. We can continue the 30% attack bonus. We don't have enough to cut that down, but we do have enough to activate... Actually, we don't. Alright, we'll keep the attack bonus going. And see if we can get away with having a lower tech army. Alright, what's happening here? We've got a message. This guy really wants peace. Can't really blame him. Alright, we should probably siege this down. Unless, well, if he has no reinforcements, what's his army looking like? It is lower. At this angle, I don't expect he'll have reinforcements, but if he does have reinforcements, then they'll have 350 fortification points, which will make them much more difficult to take down, and I could potentially lose my super army here. Well, let's see. If we siege them down, we take 48 per turn. That's still going to be a lot of turns. I think we should just attack. But let's manage all of our cities first. Alright, we could push out an orc. And in fact, we should probably upgrade the orc profile now that we have a whole ton of adamantium. Flying Slayer, we're not really facing many flying units. So point blank power. And the block shield. Tier 3 armor. How quickly will we burn through the adamantium here? Only 14 out of 68. We can keep that then. And sharp sense 3. Enhanced movement. Or retaliation. High ground. Glory of death. Improved damage. Alright, well, we'll leave that like that. Improved movement, sure. And why can't we apply that? No. Apply. Good. Heroes leveled up. This guy is currently governing, but alright, we'll keep him as a governor then. Do I need more influence or more science? Science is the problem. Go apply that to science. And this guy is also leveled up. Another science boost there. Alright, so let's go build out some of these newer, more awesome orcs. And we can shift some of this over to science. Well, Bread and Circus is about to finish. If we want to catch up on science though, we're going to need statistical methods. And we can shift a few of those over to science, but I think we just need to go and win this war. Let's queue up a Orc 3 and shift this over to science. Alright, all of our build queues are full. Our science, oh no, this little city here needs something. The central market. Sure, and let's switch that over to production. Alright, so, should we attack? I think we should. Although this could be a mistake if he has reinforcements. We're about to find out. Alright, let's see. Let's see the damage. Does he have reinforcements? Come on, game. What could you possibly be thinking about? Does appear to have reinforcements. Or not. Okay, just the one Dakari Ranger then. Alright, everyone move forward. And yeah, that's as far forward as we can get. This appears to be inaccessible tiles. Alright, well, that'll do then. Oh, he does have reinforcements. And they do have many bonus fortification points, which is going to hurt. Alright, I would like it if our people did a little more focus fire, but that's mostly my fault. Alright, so that wasn't so bad. We took a little more damage, but we also deal enough damage that fortification points aren't as bad as they could be. Alright, so what we're going to do here is make sure one of them dies. And then, assuming it's dead, they'll turn their fire over to the next guy. We did end up losing one of our units though. Alright, so can we move around to actually attack? Alright, so there's another city for ourselves. We can go and grab peace here. It'd be nice, well, I think it's the turn rolling over. And what's happening down here? Looks like the Roving Lord Scout is getting attacked by some random Dakari Rangers. I do need some reinforcements from here. So, an orc, retrofit him, pop him into a new army. Alright, and how do they compare? A lot more attack score, much improved damage, and much improved life. The initiatives are fairly similar. Okay, that orc, go back over here. Let's go and build ourselves another Ateshi Zealot and another orc. Join up with this army, and time to move on towards Prop Buddha. Meanwhile, I imagine the AI is going to want peace quite badly. Alright, so what I really want is dust for upgrades. Let's see, how much dust? all their dust, that's fine. And which of these provides the most initiative? Okay, armor-wise, it's the palladium that provides initiative. Alright, so he doesn't want to part with that much palladium. Just a little bit then, or maybe a tech. Let's see. Rare armor could be good. Nope, he doesn't want to part with rare armor. Alright, so a little bit of a strategic resource then. As soon as the turn rolls around, Palladian, maybe not 40, oh, just like 20. That would go fairly far for me. Alright, so make the offer. Great. So now we have a pile of dust and a pile of palladium for upgrades. Now we'll upgrade some of our Teshi Zealots. Okay, so slow down or unsteady. Plus 31 initiative, plus 12 initiative, damage is plus 40, damage is plus 40. This is higher attack, lower initiative. I think we're winning this initiative war. So, but how does that compare to our tier 3 glass steel? Plus 40 damage, plus 40 damage. The glass steel does provide more initiative. I guess we could just deck them out with armor. The attack value is also much higher, but I think our attack value is fine as is. Alright, plus 15 and plus 30. 18, 60, and 6. A little less initiative, but we've got a lot more life. Or do we? No, the glass steel tier 3 exotic armor is actually superior there. Alright, but perhaps there's something down here that we would prefer. Sharp Sense 3, definitely what we want. And improved damage 3, also what we want. Alright, let's just apply that. And we can retrofit some of these guys. Leary, that's fine. Construction complete. Different units wandering around. I'm not entirely sure what those demons are doing there. But yeah, we'll definitely go and retrofit these guys. Alright, so how do they compare? These guys are the same level. 268 versus, so the Palladian gets us more life. Same attack value, higher initiative on the Palladium, same damage, same defense. Alright, so the retrofit cost here is extremely cheap. Go and do that. And it's time to go on and attack Prop Buddha. Time for revenge. And our cities are still building stuff out, that's fine. I think we've got plenty of dust, so we can switch these guys over to science. let's see, we need 4 more to get into the next era. We only have water. We got the morale booster. Is anything else going to help with our morale? Not really. One of those. We could go and pick up the pillars, since I haven't used those before. Dust depository is a must. And then we just need 1 more. So we can see what these pillars are all about. +1 or the dust pillar. Alright, let's go grab dust mechanics. See how that helps us out. Alright, they've closed their borders to us. Message from other empires. New tech. Okay, a lot of construction projects now. If we want to complete this quest, over to Science 35, that's enough. Go grab Central Market, and then probably a dust refinery. Palladium extractor, definitely that. And yes, we can go and drop the science pillars. Where would be a good spot to drop the science pillar here? Probably right there, that's good. Pillar of knowledge, go and drop that. Maybe over here as well. What's a nice V-shaped spot? Right over there. Alright, so that's probably enough. Let's go and grab Tashi Zillet. And this city over here. Yes, we want our labs up. Still a battle going on. This guy still has movement. We'll go and have a look at the city. Ooh, a garrison of size 7. And I have no way of seeing what sort of units they have in there. I mean, this army is fairly strong. Will it be safe for me to garrison that down? Do I have reinforcements coming? Orc. Another orc. We're on maximum production. Likewise here, go for an orc. Switch that over to production. And we'll send reinforcements over. Okay, we've got a bit of an army here, new army, and send that over towards Prop Buddha as well. And here, these guys are low on adamantium. We can retrofit some of them. Build Verda's Temple. Science from terrain. Our biggest science booster, our science producing city, is Metanak. Oh, and we've got a resync. Well, this is the first game of Endless Legend I've played that's gone over 4 hours. Uh-oh, disconnected from server. Do I have Prop Buddha as a friend on my friends list? I have Rook 1. Alright, so let's try to join game. Xerxes game. I don't see the game. Alright.
Play it cool.
Alright, Alright, let's go check the Endless Legend group. Join group chat. Who's in this? Dropwood is in there? Okay, so add friend. Or am I already friends with him? Add to friends list. And can I join game? Alright, click to join. And I'm gonna go and grab a small snack. Yes, you got that exactly right, Shadowclaw. This is a delicious chocolate cake. And we've got Rook 1, but I don't see Prop Buddha. Crash on Alt Tab. Is the Vulture player still there? Well, isn't this interesting? That's really good. Apparently, Rook One is having trouble with those Dakari Rangers. I don't know if he's faking it, or if just his army composition isn't fit to deal with them, because we have not had any trouble with them. Alright, so I don't see Rapida connected. I see Rook 1 and myself. There's an AI slot for the Wild Walkers, and then the others are empty. Alright, so we'll go and cancel that. Join game. Ah, here we are. Maybe this is the one we want. Rapida. Yes, 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 yes. Perfect. Where is the host? Okay. We are not connected to prop. And the server is speaking to us in, is that Cyrillic? Well. I've had a lot of fun with the multiplayer, but you can see that we also have, it's also fraught with the technical difficulties. And I always play random, so I obviously don't have too much of an issue with balance. Certainly, player experience has a big balancer on that. I think the single player is also pretty fun. So if from what you've seen so far, this looks like it's a fun game, then I certainly would not object or recommend that you don't buy it. Alright, so disconnect, rehost. Shadowclaw 9000. I guess this could go on YouTube. I feel like there were times where I was really annoyed with the interface, but sure, it's a good show. I mean, it's a good story. With everyone coming down on us and then us slowly recovering. Sure. If it's not on YouTube, Shadowclaw, it'll certainly be on Twitch. Just check out the past broadcast section. Alright, Shadowclaw. Excuse me. You've convinced me. I will post this to YouTube. And I'll probably edit out the sounds of me eating cake. Actually, I think the noise gate blocks most of that. Although you can tell that when I'm talking, it's the sound of me balancing something in my mouth, which is just poor manners. Ah, is that right? You're Earthbound? You have no idea what this actually looks like. Well, I guess right now you're seeing a lot of the game lobby slash loading screen. So, you know, there's that. You're hearing some of the music. The music is pretty sweet. If you want to see either more exciting games, multiplayer or single player, you can follow the link on this Twitch page to my YouTube. I have a bunch of playlists for Endless Legends there. Or you can stick around, I'm sure we'll get this going again at some point. We're just waiting for another guy, what was his name? Rat something? Well, I guess Rat whoever, Rat Vodik, Rat Man, wasn't very relevant. He caused a lot of trouble for us. Oh, Ratibor, his name's right there. Ratibor is not going to win this game. He definitely caused a lot of trouble for us though. He or she, I commend them, but I also want to crush them. And if they're not going to show up to get crushed, well, that's too bad. Alright, so we'll just consider Ratibor the Vaulter crushed. We would have crushed him eventually, I assume. And now the question is, what's Rook 1 gonna do? And what are all these messages saying? Closed borders, but we do have the influence to close the borders to the AI as well. Close borders, yes, yes. They want a truce, they're going to give us nutrition, chemistry, and moonleaf. Fine. And we can go and activate Spice Booster. Keep on growing. Okay, did we go back several turns? It would seem that we did. Ah, yes, that's right. These guys still need their retrofits. Retrofit all. And we'll go and push forward. Well, let's double check that our hero was properly assigned. Alright, we do have all the tier 3 accessories. We should also go and gear up with some better armor though. So we have plenty of titanium, we also have plenty of the higher tier stuff. We don't want to use a blasteel, so that looks like it's going to be palladium. And the palladium helm. And yeah, that looks perfect.